News at noon with live line guest Dr. Bruce Smith, government professor at St. Francis College.
Did you know that about 45,000 people are killed each year in automobile accidents? It is estimated that 1 in every 10 drivers on the highway on weekend nights is not just impaired, but illegally intoxicated. Please drive defensively and buckle up. Protect the lives of those you love.
A message from Blackburn and Green, attorneys for injured people.
Former Vice President Dan Quayle pulls out of the 1996 presidential race, but what will this mean for his future in the political arena in the years to come? I'm Keith Edwards. Friday on Liveline, our topic is on politics and candidates' political fate. Our guest is Dr. Bruce Smith, who's a government professor at St. Francis College in Fort Wayne. We'll take a look at what politicians face when running for office and what can happen to those who fall outside the guidelines of political strategy. Join us for Friday's Liveline with Dr. Bruce Smith, along with all of the day's news on 21 Alive at noon.
Will walking my dog help this man find a date? Next Oprah.
What's wrong with women going to strip clubs? No! Guess what? Alfonso doesn't agree with you. He says his wife, Debbie, needs to stay home with him instead of running to the strip clubs with her friends. Brady says, admits it just plain out, he gets jealous when his wife, Dixie, and her friends go to the strip club. Dixie got a good taste of that jealousy when Brady found some pictures of Dixie enjoying herself at the male strip show. Dixie says all hell broke loose. So before we talk to Brady, before we talk to Alfonso, maybe we should try to get an idea of what gets them so upset about male strip clubs. That's Sam Silver, and I'm sure we'll hear from Sam.
How's it going, Maury?
I saw your face. Didn't like it.
No, it's not my time. No, it's not my time.
Why not?
Well, you know, my wife should be at home with me. I mean, if she wants that, I'll give it to her. No problem. I'll give it to her. You know, I got 3 kids. She don't like it when I go. If I went, and I haven't been in a long time, and I don't go because she don't want me to. You know, so I think it's fair play. I'm all for equal rights. If they want to be equal, then let's be equal. You know. I'm a show chauvinist. I'm a male chauvinist, but I'm a nice chauvinist. I don't want my wife barefoot and pregnant.
So you admit, I'm a chauvinist, but okay,
right.
I'm a nice one. I admit it.
It's okay.
I want my wife home with me. I don't want her at these clubs. I don't want her looking at Sam.
That's right.
I don't want her touching Sam, and I don't want Sam touching her.
She wouldn't want me to touch somebody in front of her, and I wouldn't, you know.
But I wasn't born with a frying pan in my hand, Maury, you know?
What's that mean? What's that mean, Debbie? What's that mean?
I mean, obviously, we were all single once, and our husbands were attracted to us for various reasons. So whatever that reason is, we
you know
we
what
commit.
he's going to think.
We commit, and so he has no need to be worried about anything else.
Subconsciously is, she's tired of me, and she wants him.
But wait, he said he went to strip clubs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why can't she go to strip club? It has to be what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
It's like I'm a male chauvinist, and I can't help that my basic instinct is that for my wife, that's my wife.
But that's not fair that you go and she
I know that, and I understand. See, that's why I say I'm a chauvinist, but I'm a nice chauvinist. I understand that there's equal rights.
But that's still a double standard.
That's part of being a man. We have double standards. I admit I have a double standard.
Well, then what's the problem? I mean, when you go to a club, that's for entertainment. Do you go and do anything with the strippers?
No, I don't.
So then why can't she? It's just entertainment. She's just going to have a good time, have some fun with the girls, and then come home to you.
I wouldn't forbid her from doing it.
Because he doesn't trust guys like you.
That's right. You're exactly right, Maury. I am a guy. I know a guy. When I was single, I'm a dog. My wife calls me a dog. I am a dog.
Well, that's why you don't trust her. That's why you don't trust her, because you think when she goes to the club, she's going to be a dog.
Okay.
That's true. You're right.
Let's go over here. Let's go over here to Brady.
My wife, she admits she gets stimulated by it. She doesn't go very often.
What's wrong with that?
Well, that's part of it.
He reaps the benefits.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Oh, really?
What? What did you say? What did you say? This is the problem. Because wait a second. Wait a second. What did you say?
I said if she's not getting stimulated at home, she might as well go somewhere.
Well, now see, that's
not true.
See, and that's not true, is it?
No, sir. We have a good time. We have a good time together.
Dixie, you have a good time at home?
Yes. But I have a good time when I go out. I don't know why he gets jealous. He reaps the benefits from it. They
He said, I spoke to him backstage. He said she comes back all stimulated. He doesn't like that. So why? I mean, she comes out, she's ready to go. So it's like, he doesn't even need foreplay. She comes out ready, just jump on top and get ready to go. The strippers take care of that floor. You ain't got to do nothing. You're calling me sleep, boom.
Myself. That's my job.
Well, she admits
But that's her choice.
Yeah, I understand, and I wouldn't forbid her from doing it. You know, she has rights. I have rights.
No, before you said you didn't trust her because you was a dog and you're afraid she's gonna go to the club and be a dog.
That's true. That's part of being a man.
No, that's part of being trusted. If you trust her and she's your wife, then you should trust her.
He might trust her. He don't trust you.
That's right. I don't trust the men.
He doesn't trust you.
I know how we are.
No, as far as I don't know about other strippers, but myself, when I do a job, it's about a job. It's about business, and I don't, especially married women.
But it's not so much a stripper because I know you guys are professional, and you're not.
But it's not about. It's a stripper. It's not a male prostitute or a gigolo thing. It's just a stripper. It's entertainment.
Where after everybody went to the strip club, all the taxi drivers are waiting there to take all the horny chicks home, you know.
And and the taxi drivers are taking it home to you.
What club has he been going to?
She's not coming home with me.
Where is that?
I was in DC Cab, that movie, a long time ago.
I've never seen it.
Look, I'm from DC. It doesn't happen that way.
Okay.
What's that, dear?
I said that's true. It just does not happen that way. I mean, obviously, men, when they buy Playboy, you know, it cracks me up when he says he's reading it for the editorial value. I happen to pass.
That's okay. Playgirl has editorials too.
And I used to buy that before I married him. We were talking about that.
At raunchy pictures, I wouldn't buy Playboy. Playboy is a classy magazine.
Here's the question I want to ask before we break. I want to ask this question. Dixie, what do you see in these clubs? What do you do?
It's a good time. It's
just a good time.
Yeah, it's just a good time.
It's like a guy going for a beer?
Well,
no, it certainly is not.
Because guys go for beers at these topless clubs. Now they're big. All these topless clubs, they go
Let me
there.
ask you that, Brady. Have you ever been to these clubs for men?
Yeah, I went to one before I was married and once after, and I told her about it, and to top that off, what was good is I found $21 when I was at the second one.
He's picking money up off the floor.
So that's why she let it go. She could find money at a male club.
Well, I thought I'd been in a fit of front, but I didn't get all stimulated.
But here's what we want to get to. How deeply is this affecting your relationship? I mean, it's affecting it enough for you all to come on here. So when we come back, we want to find out about that. And we'll also talk to a man who doesn't want his wife in strip clubs, because he knows exactly what goes on there. How does he know that? Because he used to be the male stripper.
Now there's a new Lever 2000 that makes skin feel even softer, smoother, even healthier. Touch it and see. Touch those velvety elbows, those silken knees. Touch those heels, those cheeks. Touch, not there, please. New Lever 2000 has even more moisturizer than before, so it won't dry your skin like the leading deodorant soap. New Lever 2000, it's best for your skin and all your 2,000 touchable parts.
I'm about to perform an amazing act. Something that was virtually impossible for me to do just a short while ago. The act of breathing, made possible by Tavis D.
Now you can breathe easier. Prescription strength Tavis D's got the medicine proven to relieve tough congestion. So for the next 12 hours...
I will not sneeze. My sinuses are clear. I can breathe easier.
Breathe easier with Tavis D.
There's nothing else like it.
Hi, I'm Heather McMichael with my Pride and Joy Connor. Here's how to get your baby's first birthday on WPTA TV's Saturday Morning Live. Send us a non-returnable photo at least 2 weeks in advance to this address with your baby's name and birthday and your name and address. Then if your baby's picture is used on the show, you'll receive $5 worth of Gerber products, compliments of Myers. Celebrating your baby's first birthday is just another way 21 Alive cares for you and your baby.
What's all the excitement about at the Home Life Furniture Store? Well, everything's on sale this Saturday. Every chair, every lamp, everything's on sale Saturday. Everything from the floor to the ceiling. Everything that's not nailed down is on sale at 20% off. Get to the Home Life Furniture Store by Sears for the one-day sale this Saturday. And come see what all the excitement's about.
Sparks are flying here. We're talking to husbands who don't want their wives partying at male strip clubs. Every time Shelley and her friends go to the local male strip club, Bob threatens to lock her out of the house. And he has a very good reason for wanting his wife to stay out of the clubs. He used to be a male stripper. He says he knows exactly what's going on when those lights go down. So what happens when those lights go down?
Well, on any given night, and he can attest to it, you can almost have your choice of who you want to go home with if you do.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you say? Why do you say no way? Why do you, huh? Stay at the club. What's that?
It's up to the women. That's right. It's not up to you, it's up to the women.
Yeah. I mean, at these clubs, yeah, there are women who are interested in the guys, and there are guys who might be interested in women, but it's not, the guys don't force themselves on them. If the women want to, it's their choice.
Yeah, but what he's saying is he's got his pick. I mean, they're there, they're riled up.
But I'm saying, even if the guy does have his pick, he can't do anything with women unless she lets him.
That's true. That's true.
Shelley, let me ask you this: when he said he didn't want you going to clubs, what was your reaction to that?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
But he changed his profession, didn't he?
No, he's wanting to go back into it.
Yeah, I know that, but he got out of the clubs, right?
Yeah.
Right, and he got rid of that, and he didn't want you to go, and you felt what?
Well, they're fun. I mean, you know, you're pregnant, you're not that big, and you're feeling ugly. You go to a club, you feel a little, you know, they make you feel good. So
now, because you need extra money,
yeah,
because one of your child's has to have some surgery.
She had surgery.
Sad surgery, so there are a lot of bills. And to make the extra money, he now thinks that he may have to go back into the clubs to make the extra money. What's your reaction to that?
I don't want him to.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. See? Why not?
No. I don't like the money. I don't like the little numbers in the G-string. I don't like the hands anymore on it. Before, I could go watch him dance. I had no problem with it because I knew I was going home with him. I know he'll still come home after the show, but I don't.
That's another thing.
I don't like the.
You can stuff money in his G-string, but you try stuffing money in a female stripper's G-string, you'll get your face slapped, you'll get the bouncer come over and throw you out of the place. Right.
So in other words,
it's not fair.
There are some clubs like that.
It's not an equal playing field.
And I'm equal.
Oh, he's not, Maury.
What's that?
He is not equal. Because if I go out, I mean, I get like a set of rules, like a 10-year-old going out to play. You cannot do this. Be in by this time. Why are you wearing that? Don't wear this.
Let me tell you why. I'm a protectionist. I'm so worried these days. Crime. If my wife's out at 12 o'clock, I'm worried.
It's a fine line between being a protectionist and a control freak.
Right, that's true.
Right.
And
You can't control her. She's an individual.
I understand, but it bleeds. I'm a male, and I can keep on going back.
Let me ask you this,
Does she tell you what to wear when you go out?
So I ask her because I'm not a good dresser.
Does she tell you? You ask her. You tell her. She doesn't ask you.
Shelley and Bob, how's this affecting your marriage when you say that you may have to go back into the clubs to make some money?
No, there's a lot of tension. I mean, but it's like, you know, you want to pay my medical bills for me? Right. You know?
Well, I'll stand up and say, I admit he shouldn't go back on the count of if it's an indifferences in
Brady,
the marriage.
let's just talk about you. Don't worry about him over here. He's got his problem. I want to talk
to go to the strip club. I want him to go to the strip club.
I want to get into your relationship in terms of how this is affecting your relationship.
Well, I believe that it did at first because there's a little more, I'll implement some things to the story, there's a little more involved. I'd found these pictures, okay? And
we saw those pictures.
It upset me that it was so long that I didn't know a thing about her birthday party. And that was kind of upsetting.
Look at these pictures now. We're looking at these pictures.
Oh, my God. What if Brady had pictures like that? Would she get upset? I mean,
Did you hear that, Dixie?
What if Brady had pictures like that?
like that of him at a girly club?
If he told me nothing went on, I would believe him because I believe
no, you'd look at
trust.
those pictures and you'd say you wouldn't like it.
It's just a picture.
No, but I have plenty of witnesses. Nothing happened there. We had a good time.
Suppose you went to a bachelor party. Suppose you went to a bachelor party and someone took a picture of you and a female stripper there.
First rule, you don't have a camera at a bachelor party. I would never, because that's
there are cameras at bachelor parties and there are videotapes at bachelor parties.
Right.
I know what goes on at
Have you been there,
bachelor parties.
Yeah. The last one I went to, matter of fact, he gave me such a bad time about it. I mean, he was walking back and forth, having little drinks in between.
You went to a bachelorette party?
Bachelorette party, you know, telling me what I could and could not do. Well, I came home, right? And, you know, I agree with her. It is kind of a stimuli. If you're going to look at an attractive body and say you're not going to get turned on by that, then you're lying because it's in our human nature.
How is it affecting your marriage?
Well, I went up to him and kind of tried to cuddle to him and curled up, and he goes, no. He just kept on, like, turning me off. So I went over there and I said, okay, fine. And I went to take a shower.
Stand up.
I just want to know where all of these people met. Where did you guys meet? And you two in the center particularly.
Well, I bet they met at a club.
No.
My wife came into where I was working and
yeah,
we met
when we were very young.
Bob and Shelley, where'd you meet? Where was that?
We met in church.
So did we.
See, Dixie? And you have no problem going to church on Sunday, do you?
No, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Bob and Shelley, where did you meet? In church?
Yeah.
Wait a second. You were going to church, Bob?
He sings in the choir.
Well, wait a second. So you stay out, you're dancing.
Put the donation in like that.
You're dancing at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning at the place, and then go home, change, and go to church and sing in the choir?
Yep.
First of all,
Next, a woman who saved every penny to fly from Florida to New York just to see her favorite male strippers. We'll also meet her friend who says she needs to forget about those strippers so she can get a man in her life after this.
At some point, you have to decide to follow your dreams. That's why I got my bachelor's degree from ITT Tech. Some days can be pretty rough, and the traffic can be a bear. But I know I did the right thing every time I see the view from my office.
The jobs of tomorrow are here, thousands of them, waiting to be filled. But you have to know the fields they're in, and you have to have what it takes to master those fields. Because you can't get the jobs of tomorrow until you get the skills of today. Start by calling ITT Technical Institute. We'll send your copy of 10 things every high school graduate should know about today's job market. Call 1-800-942-0077.
He's America's favorite tool man. And in the 4 years it's been on the air, America has come to love home improvement.
This is like your best years at college. They seem like they go on forever because there's so much work and there's so much going on. All of a sudden it's done and college disappears. So I think we're all very aware that this might be a one-of-a-kind thing.
We'll talk with the stars of the show and find out what it's like to work on America's funniest sitcom. I'm 21 Alive's Keith Edwards, and I'll take you behind the scenes of Home Improvement beginning Monday at 6 and 11, only on WPTA TV 21 Alive.
Why have the biggest stars in Hollywood trusted their hair to Laurie Davis? This year, the most important new thing you could do for your hair is treat it to a Laurie Davis shampoo and her incredible perfection. It's like getting a whole new head of hair. You'll see and feel the difference the very first time you use them. Now, for the first time ever, Laurie's products are available in stores at 50% off her salon prices. So see for yourself the incredible difference Laurie Davis products can make with your hair.
I'm coming to your town! On this truck, I got living room suites from only $148. And in here, I got mattresses any size, $28 each piece. And on this truck, I got 75 bedroom sets from only $158. So bring your pickup truck, van, or same-day delivery. Come right to the freight terminal this weekend, only at
Nationwide Warehouse, 918 Lincoln Highway. Phone 749-5710. Also in Indianapolis. Nationwide Warehouse.
Meet men who make a living out of dressing in women's clothing.
How do people look at you?
They look at me as a black man.
On the next Maury Povich Show.
We're talking with women who just can't get enough of male strippers. Yeah, what did you want to say over here?
Yeah,
to Debbie?
Debbie, I really don't think that you appreciate your husband. You know the old saying, you don't miss the water till the wells run dry. And also, strip clubs, you say, oh, it's harmless, whatever, it's just fun. But come on, after being there in a club with somebody who looks like, what is your name, honey?
Sam.
Sam, you know, and a woman comes home.
You want to get to know Sam better?
No.
No.
Let's say her husband's hair may be receding. He may be the perfect husband, but maybe he doesn't look like he did 20 years ago, you know? Then they become dissatisfied. Then their marriage breaks up. And it's all just a fantasy. You need to light the fire at home and stay at home.
That fire is lit.
I feel like if I go to a club and I watch them make those moves, I'm going to show my husband how to make those moves at home. Okay? Because that's what it's all about. Extra is fun. It's all about fun.
Okay.
It's nothing else.
All right. But wait a second. Cam, who we're going to meet here, says she would rather spend her money flying to New York to watch her favorite strippers instead of buying a car to get to work. Her friend Nancy says Cam is obsessed with these guys, and it's interfering with her chances of meeting her own man. So do you think you're obsessed, Cam?
Yeah, but not in a bad way. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I'm not doing anything illegal.
She likes taking a bus.
I like taking a bus. I'm getting good exercise.
So you take a bus to work, but you fly to New York to see the strippers?
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Think about this, Cam.
It's cheaper.
And the priorities of life.
The priorities of life, yeah. I'm happy.
Nancy, what do you think about that?
Well, she's obsessed. All right.
I don't know what to say. She doesn't have a car. She lives a long way from work.
Well, do you talk to her about this?
Yes, we have talked about it, yeah. And she says she doesn't need a car. Okay. So she kind of reasons.
Do you think she wants to have a relationship with one of these guys?
I don't know.
Cam?
I do. I have a very good friendship with all of them.
Friendship?
Yes, I have a very good friendship.
And that's all it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
wait a sec. You know this guy?
They can be friends.
You know
yes,
this guy
I do.
right here?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Darren Fox.
Darren Fox.
Yeah.
Darren, where do you work?
I was working for Chippendales for 7 years, and our show's still together in New York City on weekends, and that's the show that Cam comes to whenever she can.
Okay.
Right.
You don't think you just think Darren's a friend of yours. You like to
He
come.
is.
Okay. Stand up and turn around, will you? Remember, his name is Darren Fox.
Yes, his name is Darren Fox.
Yeah, and what's that tattoo in the back there?
It's a Chippendale fox.
Yeah.
See, he has a little bow tie and the muscles and the little black shorts.
And you're not obsessed with this?
I'm obsessed. I didn't say I wasn't obsessed. I just said it wasn't anything that's hurting anybody.
So do you think it's hurting anybody, Darren?
No, not at all. I think Cam summed it up in one word, and nobody can argue that, the fact that she's happy doing what she's doing. This is a time in her life where she's enjoying herself, and she's going to look back at it and not have any regrets.
For.
I'm sure when Cam's ready to meet somebody and get married and end what she's doing now, she's going to do it. She's just having a good time right now.
Right. At the same
Darren,
time,
by the way, is the Playgirl Man of the Decade.
There are a lot more women like Cam out there than people realize. We've had regulars coming to the show now.
What are you holding there, Darren?
What am I holding where? Oh, okay. That was a robe that I had on that I was slowly removing as the photo session went on until eventually that's where it ended up. Actually, it ended up a lot further on the floor than that, but I don't think they're going to show that on the show.
I'm sure we're not. But so you think it's harmless fun?
Oh, definitely. It's definitely just fun.
Bob doesn't think it's harmless fun, do you?
No.
And Brady doesn't think it's harmless fun. And neither does Alfonso.
All right, what I'm going to admit now, there's different levels. There's different types of shows that these women can go to. Now, these women know when they go into a particular club or a particular show what they're in for. The show that I've been involved in for 7 years is on a stage, a choreographed show. Just if anybody was to go see Cats, Phantom of the Opera, any other show. No, I'm being honest with you. I don't know if anyone's been to England, if anyone's seen a Chippendale show on tour. It's at that level. The music is live, the singing is live, it is all choreographed. There is no contact with the women. Women go to see that show to be entertained. There are shows that I have to admit in certain clubs and small bars that the women know that the strippers are at a different level and they could go home with these people, but I don't think any of these women are looking for any of that right here.
You can tell. Like that in Florida, and you can
tell that these women are just out for fun. And
Definitely.
It's not a serious problem for their
husbands. Not at all. They have nothing to worry about.
I can agree with that.
I can read the people when they come into the show. You know who's coming to the show for what reason. And I've said to women who have come up to me, I said, I think you've come to the wrong show for that. You know, this is not that type of show.
Well, let me ask you this, Brady. Would you like Darren here to be in your wife's face?
No.
I work the ship.
You would, Dixie, right?
I work the ship now.
When we come back, a woman who says her husband won't let her go to a male strip show or anywhere else because it's so bad, she had to move out of the house because of this after these.
A promotional fee has been provided by
Hot Pockets, filled with pepperoni pizza or ham and cheese in a crispy pocket.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets.
Try Lean Pockets, too.
Hi, I'm Richard Thompson, pasta expert and dog lover. Pasta is high-energy food your whole family loves, even your dog. That's why I've made my new Thompson's Pasta Plus dog food. It's a ready-to-serve combination of meaty-tasting nuggets and chewy, cheesy pasta that dogs really love. Thompson's Pasta Plus provides 100% complete and balanced nutrition for puppies and adult dogs. Thompson's Pasta Plus. Our dog loves it, and yours will, too.
Buying bedding is simple when you shop Kittles this weekend because you can pick any size mattress or box spring and pay one low price, just $59. Only at Kittles, only for the weekend, only the best bedding and only one price. Like Kittles' top-selling Serta mattress or box spring in full, queen, or king size for the simple low price of $149. Get Kittles next-day mattress express delivery and any size mattress or box spring for one low price. Only at Kittles, only this weekend.
Former Vice President Dan Quayle pulls out of the 1996 presidential race, but what will this mean for his future in the political arena in the years to come? I'm Keith Edwards. Friday on Liveline, our topic is on politics and candidates' political fate. Our guest is Dr. Bruce Smith, who's a government professor at St. Francis College in Fort Wayne. We'll take a look at what politicians face when running for office and what can happen to those who fall outside the guidelines of political strategy. Join us for Friday's Liveline with Dr. Bruce Smith, along with all of the day's news on 21 Alive at noon.
Great Lakes Improvements, what a great way to go.
Save big with Great Lakes warm and beautiful Continental Polywood replacement windows. Continental features triple weather stripping, solid vinyl construction, and thermal pane glass. Right now, have a house full of windows completely installed for only $17.88. Also save 20% on all Alcoa vinyl siding for your home. Call 456-4400 today.
Great Lakes Improvements, go with the Home Pros.
Cub Foods. This is your Spend Less store.
Get your favorite 7-Up products just $3.99 a case. Save on fresh pork steaks only 89 cents a pound. Pick up Ultra Dynamo Liquid, get 2 for just $3.48. And gallon jugs of Shinkles milk are only 79 cents each. Cub Foods, lower prices.
Every aisle,
every shelf, every day.
Says that her husband is insanely jealous. She doesn't even mention the idea of going to a strip club because he won't let her. The jealousy has been so bad that Amy has moved out of the house and has asked for a legal separation. Why doesn't your husband trust you, Amy?
Well, he really doesn't have any reason not to trust me, and he's seriously trying to get a little bit better about it, but he thinks people are going to hit on me. He doesn't want me to go
He's
to...
right. Well, that's a compliment to him. If nobody hit on it, then maybe I would be offended, you know? I mean, she looks good, right?
I don't believe it means they'll hit on anybody. I just believe that it's something, if a couple's married or whatever, like her and I, 13 years, we've got great sex. I might as well just come out and say it.
Before or after the club?
At least I believe so, all the time.
But Amy, it's come to the point where you've had to think about you're moving out?
I already moved out a couple months ago, and we're working on things now. That like woke him up.
And where are you living now?
I ran back to my parents' house. That's where I am now.
So you're living with your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to clubs now?
Yes, I do. Not strip clubs though, just regular dance clubs. He wouldn't let me go to a strip club.
But people pick up people in other clubs too.
Right, and we're going to talk about that in a moment.
And the thing is, what they do is a job. It's not you're hitting on
your husband's here today, isn't he, Amy?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Well, let's bring him out and ask him exactly why he doesn't want you going to strip clubs. Come on out, Rob.
And Maury,
what is all this in my
house? He
house?
doesn't wear his wedding ring either.
He what? He's not wearing his wedding ring?
He doesn't wear it when he strips. He says he won't get tips if he does.
Now, let's back up, everyone. What did we just hear? This relationship has broken up, temporarily at least, because he doesn't want her at clubs, and we just saw what he did. Why is all this? I mean, what's the story, Rob?
Well, I'm getting better. I'm getting better as things progress here, but
you can be at your club doing what we just saw, huh? And being very close to women, and that's okay.
Well, I do it for the job. It's a business.
You have a double standard. You can go to the club, but your wife can't even come to see you work? That's crap. That's ridiculous. You don't trust her, but you go to the club and take off your wedding band, and she should trust you? Because she trusts you to be at a club and knows you take your wedding band off.
But she doesn't trust me. She should. But she's just as jealous as I am. She's just as bad.
I am. I was okay with it at first, but then things happened.
She got me into it. She was the one who...
I am.
Wait a second.
It's
Let's
my
hear
fault.
about this. I like this story. He got into the clubs because you encouraged it?
Yeah. Well, what happened is we were having financial difficulties, and I know a lot of strippers, and they all were trying to recruit him, and I'm like, well, honey, why don't you go ahead? And I was really okay with it at first, but they go on road trips and don't get home till 2, 3 o'clock the next day, and get flat tires and things like that. He brings home these women's strip pictures of these beautiful women with phone numbers on it. He's like, honey, you know, I'm promoting them, and I'm trying to get them work. And meanwhile, I see like all these naked women everywhere with their phone numbers.
I mean, I see you jealous of what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
He's jealous that you're going to go to the clubs.
Well, at first it was because he said it because he was nervous, but I'm not allowed to go. I've never, this is the first time I've ever seen him strip.
What'd you think?
Well, he was excellent, but I know that they get in the women's faces, and I know the women throw, I mean, nothing, I know for a fact that the women kind of throw themselves on them, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, I could see if you go to clubs for kicks, but to the wives, how often are you going that it is such a big deal for your marriage? I mean...
Well, let's find out. Dixie, how often you go?
I haven't gone in quite a while.
What's quite a while?
Probably a good year and a half, anyhow.
You haven't been in a year and a half?
So what's the big deal, then?
Let's go over here. Debbie, how often do you go?
Same thing. So that's why I don't see what the big, deal is.
Well, she always wants to go, though. Not, it's just
Please, you're giving like a year and a half. If she hasn't gone for a year and a half, then you should chill out because it's not a big deal.
She wants to go, then I can go. She don't want me to go, to,
No,
to this.
I don't mind. I just don't like things being kept behind. Matter of fact, we went to a Christmas party. I found out from a girl, she says, "Oh my God, your husband has so much energy. We must have danced and danced." And so later on I go,
That's a different story, though. That's not about strip clubs.
Like, but
Amy,
no, that doesn't make a point.
How often do you go to strip clubs?
Because it's a secret.
I went once when I was 18. I brought my mother for Mother's Day. It was kind of a present. I brought her, but I've never gone to see his group.
Okay, yeah.
I have a question for all the husbands. Would you rather have your wives going out and mingling at regular clubs and stuff?
At bars.
At bars, because when they go to strippers...
That's where all the problems start.
Yeah, it's all women in the audience. It's a bunch of women getting together, having a good time. There's nobody asking you for your number.
Money stuffing down in there.
Yeah, but they're not going home with these guys.
When I've been to see women strip, you can't touch them. When you go to see a men's strip, you can touch them. It's not right. It's not fair.
That's not true, because I worked the Chippendales with him, and when the guys go around dancing, there are guys smacking hands off so you can't touch them. So that's not true. There are clubs where you can touch them and clubs where you can't touch them. So get your facts straight.
But there's no clubs where you can touch the women.
That's not true. You can get a woman to come up. You can have a bachelor party, hire a woman, she'll come. You can touch her for a half hour, an hour. So that's, and please. As long as you're paying, you can touch her.
Tammy, how often do you go to the clubs?
I only come up here about every 4 months. I come up here for a weekend. I come up and I save my money and I come up and I hang out with them. And
that's not obsessive. I mean, she's over 18. She's grown. If she wants to spend the money for fun, what's the big deal?
The big deal is the fact that
you don't have to drive around.
I've been to clubs myself. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. Going now and then, having a good time, enjoying yourself, being happy. But there's also, you can take it a little bit overboard, and that's what I think.
I have all those pictures.
But who made you the strip cop?
I saw you had scrapbook. I mean, you got your tattoo, you got a keychain.
My life is on hold because of these guys.
Once every 4 months, her life is on hold.
Yes, her life is on hold because that's all her life revolves around.
She comes up here 3 times a year, and her life is on hold.
No, not 3 times a year.
She said once every 4 months.
Did you see all the pictures? Yeah, man, those are all my shows.
So what?
I know, but
some people collect baseball cards. She collects Chippendale memorabilia.
My point is that is her life. She has no other life but this.
Yes, that's my point. Are covered with all the pictures of them.
That's my whole point.
I'm proud of it. Do you know what it is to be able to say?
Do I know what it is?
How many women would like to be able to say, these are my best friends? And they are. They send me Christmas cards.
How many women would like to say that these dancers are their best friends? Really? So, if that's the case, is there anything the husbands can learn from the dancers? We'll find out next. Did you become the black sheep of the family because of something you did in the past? Or because of the way you're living your life now? Do you still want to be part of your family, even though they've rejected you? Call us at 1-800-593-2000. That's 1-800-593-2000.
I ask
women who want to look younger. Are you still just using a moisturizer? Now there's Pond's new age-defying lotion with Alpha Nutrium. No age-defying ingredient's been found that can beat it. Try getting results like this from a moisturizer.
Ricola, natural herb cough drops. A pleasant-tasting blend of organically grown herbs and other natural ingredients from Switzerland.
People, they climb in with cold feet, then sing.
I hear you, but I got men leaving toothpaste all over me.
And then they use soft scrub. I mean, it cleans up one mess, but can leave another.
Oh, gritty residue.
Takes so long to rinse away. They gotta try new Dow Smart Scrub. Smart Scrub has 100% water-soluble baking soda, so it cleans as well without the gritty residue.
Smart.
Dow Smart Scrub Cleanser with baking soda.
Smart enough to clean up after itself.
I tried this bath bar because I'm just wild about lather.
Now, Oil of Olay Bath Bar has even more moisture-rich lather.
And this is meaningful lather, full of moisture. These bubbles actually do something.
Unlike soap, it helps hold moisture in, so skin isn't just softer, its condition and texture are actually improved.
Incredible lather and incredible skin. All for just the price of a beauty bar.
Hold on to moisture with Oil of Olay Bath Bar.
Hey, it's the only skin that I'm ever gonna have. I better take care of it.
Hi, I'm Brandon. Our dad asked my brothers and me to ask you to come down and see Coventry Court Townhome Apartments.
Don't forget to tell them they can have a new full-size washer and dryer.
I know, Jamie. And we take small pets, too. Okay, Chad.
With great kitchens, plus new carpet and patios.
I really love the free tanning bed.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Call Coventry Court and join the best apartment community Fort Wayne has to offer. Call now and get a $99 deposit on most two-bedroom townhomes.
We've got a formula for love, and we're putting it to the test. Anything could happen today. Will it help them?
I need some pedal power.
And now we're going to try the 5-second flirting technique.
And did my dog help this guy?
Would you be willing to go out with me?
He never called me.
You never called? Will our love experiment work for you?
As a result of it, I was dating 3 men at the same time.
Next, Oprah.
Friday at 4 on 21 Alive.
On the next Maury Povich show, meet men who make their living dressing in women's clothing.
It's a glamorous life, and somebody's got to lead it.
They're confident.
How do people look at you?
They look at me as a black man.
Stylish.
Darlings, you are all born naked, and the rest is drag.
And out to have a good time.
And God bless you!
Find out if their mothers approve of what they do on the next Maury Povich show.
Yeah, listen, I just have a comment. I'm a male dancer, right?
You are?
Yes, I am.
Stand up here.
Sitting right next to a dancer.
Listen. It's all about having fun, having a good time, and it's great money.
Oh, please take it off.
It's harmless. It's very harmless.
You have to start taking your clothes off.
I don't see no dollars. I don't see no dollars. Oh my God. Take it off.
Maybe how y'all doing? All right.
You like this?
Woo! Yes.
Who does he look like?
Michael. Michael Jordan. You can dunk anytime you want. All right.
He has a what?
He should have a big 23 on his...
Oh, for Michael Jordan's number. I see. I see.
So you're black already?
So it's all fun, huh?
All fun. It's all fun.
Okay, I saw you up here with these young women. Is it all fun here, Alfonso?
Did you see how she was? I mean, did you see? She said, he can come and dunk anytime. I mean, you know, that's that kind of, I don't want my wife doing that, you know. I mean, how would she feel if I went and did that to some girl? Hey, you can have me anytime you want, honey. You know, that's wrong.
That's not what she said. She just danced with him.
You can dunk anytime you want.
So because she danced with a guy, you think she's giving herself to her? She's giving herself to him?
It all on what it would appear.
He's dancing, and he takes her hand, goes like this. What kind of stuff's that?
You don't like that, Brady, do you?
No, I don't.
And you don't like those pictures of Dixie with those men?
Married, and he's out here rubbing her hand on him, and that just.
She didn't pull her hand away?
Well, she did.
Right? She could have went like that.
Inadvertently, kind of, but she did.
Oh, he didn't force her to do nothing, no.
She knows what she's going to.
Yeah? Who wanted to say something? Yes, ma'am. Stand right up.
Hi. Debbie, is that your name?
Yes.
I think you have a very nice husband.
I do.
And I used to hang out at clubs too, and I learned my lesson.
What? You learned your lesson?
Yes, I did.
Which was?
Because I used to hang in just regular clubs, and I mean, it's a lot of problems. I have this man right here to thank for, yeah, because I don't go anymore. You know, I got in a lot of trouble. And if you like a stripper, why don't you just have this man? Y'all two strip together tonight when you go home.
So my response is, because you had a bad experience at the club, don't mean it's bad for everybody. There are dogs and there are nice guys in all walks of life.
For the most part,
what do you want to say?
Listen. It's only one thing. You going home, back to your partner.
That's right.
So listen.
Not all of them are, though.
In essence.
How do you know that?
I'm a man.
That don't mean nothing. You don't know they're not going back. How do you know? Are you there at the club saying you're going home, you're going home with him? How do you know?
Somebody up here was saying how he got all the phone numbers. I mean, you know, I know.
Well, sometimes they can't help it.
So
if
what?
somebody hands a phone
That's
number,
right.
what are they going to do?
So because your wife has a phone number, does that mean she's doing the guy?
Cammie, have you ever given your phone number to anybody?
Well, yeah, they all have my phone number. I mean, they want pictures. They want copybooks.
The Chippendale hotline. There we go.
Yeah.
Next, who tips better? Who gets rowdy and out of control? The married women or the single women? We're going to ask the male strippers next.
Looks terrific. Is that beef stew you're cooking?
Yes. And I'm also studying a course in computer programming. I hear there's a big demand for trained professionals.
Walking spot?
Yep. And I'm working on my associate's degree in business management, too, so I can get a better paying job.
You're probably thinking you don't have the time to train for a better career, even if it means more money in your paycheck. But you do, with a little help from ICS. You see, ICS train-at-home courses have been specially designed so that you don't have to invest a lot of time to get a degree, complete your career training, or learn the skills to help start your own business.
If I had to rush off to night school, I'd miss reading to Jimmy. It's one of the few moments we had to spend together.
Everything you need to learn will be delivered to your door. Lessons and the latest equipment. So you can get your degree or career diploma in your spare time without ever attending classes, no babysitter to hire, no rushing to get to school. And you progress step by step at your own pace. You can start any time because you're in a class by yourself. Just call this 800 number and we'll send you free information on the ICS course of your choice. Choose from high school, TV, VCR repair, computer programming, auto mechanics, bookkeeping, learning the personal computer, electrician, legal assistant, animal care specialist, interior decorating, child daycare, medical office assistant, computer-assisted bookkeeping, small business management, conservation, catering and gourmet cooking, electronics, air conditioning repair, drafting, hotel restaurant management, fitness and nutrition, PC repair, or get your degree. You can major in business management or accounting.
Call now for free information on any one of these courses. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career, to make more money, or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-247-4500. Operators are on duty now, so choose from any one of these exciting careers and call for free information. Call now. That's 1-800-247-4500. 1-800-247-4500.
It's an evening when East meets West on middle ground, and when jazz meets pop music. It's when Israeli vocal phenomenon Noah comes to your community. Celebrating her international recording debut, produced by jazz great Pat Metheny, Noah and acoustical guitarist Gil Dorr will perform as part of the Mid-East West Fest.
Appearing at the Grand Wayne Center Tuesday, February 14th at 7:30 p.m. Call the Fort Wayne Jewish Federation at 422-8566 for tickets.
The Mid-East West Fest is sponsored in part by Lufthansa German Airlines.
Okay. So we want to learn a little more about the club. Sam, who gets wilder, married women or single women?
Whoever got the job. I don't really think it makes a difference. A lot of times when we're at the club, they don't have their, marital status tattooed on them. I think people just come to have a good time. I think it's more on personality. There's some people who are more outgoing. Like these two women here who go to clubs, they just want to have a good time. And there's someone
Can you tell the married from the single?
No, you can't tell.
Maurice, can you?
Not really, no. You know what?
Look on their face.
Yeah, the one with the man hanging in the back going, no. Get out here.
You know what? There's a vibe you get.
Rob, can you tell the difference between married women and single women?
It depends where you are. It's geographically different. Like the more you go, towards the south from north, like Maine downward, it starts to get, people are different.
What do you mean?
The married women are more apparent as you get more south.
In the southern region of the country?
They're wild. They really are. They're the ones that tip better. The married.
Married tip better.
Married mid-30s.
Is that right, Sam?
I mean, not in New York. I mean, in New York, you can't really tell. I mean, women go to have a good time. They go to a strip club. They have their singles ready, and they just tip.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say is, Cam, have you ever thought about getting, a boyfriend instead of rotating your whole entire life?
Yeah, I mean, I've
had
boyfriends when I've been in relationships, and they've been so controlling, and they don't.
It's like
I have friends down in Miami. I have guy friends who look at the walls and they say, "If you were my girlfriend, I wouldn't let you do that." It's,
Well,
I'm not too
sure I would. I'm not too sure I would.
That's an insecurity.
Walk into your place and all I see are these big photos all over the place.
But I'm proud of those. I took those pictures.
Take a look at your rear and I see the Darren Fox's
I took these pictures.
Tattoo on you.
But also, let's go. Also, what she does do, and I know for a fact because she's told me, she does do a lot of comparing, and not always physical, but because she is friends with some of the men, she compares a lot of the personalities. So,
hey, I live in Miami, and we're talking a major Latin, and they just don't do it for me. I'm sorry. I
don't think anybody would right now.
I can't take that right now.
Would.
I'm sure they have appeal elsewhere. Brady, you wanted to say something?
Well, in my opinion, I don't mind the dancers and all, but what you want to look at them for, baby? You got this.
Would like to join Maury in the studio audience, then call or write for free tickets. It's the Maury Povich Show, 221 West 26th Street, New York, New York, 10001. Or call 212-989-3622.
I'm coming to your town! On this truck, I got living room suites from only $148. And in here, I got mattresses any size, $28 each piece. And on this truck, I got 75 bedroom sets from only $158. So bring your pickup truck, van, or same-day delivery. Come right to the freight terminal this weekend, only at
Nationwide Warehouse, 918 Lincoln Highway. Phone 749-5710. Also in Indianapolis. Nationwide Warehouse.
This filter was taken from a furnace humidifier. Look at how it's completely clogged by calcium and lime deposits.
These are the...
I don't know, because everything's so perfect right now. The moonlight and the balcony and
You have
everything.
something against perfect?
Well, I'm not really used to those kinds of situations. And a lot of bad things have been happening for us.
Do you want me to promise you nothing bad will ever happen?
Yes,
I can't.
I know. I just thought I'd ask.
Steffi, you said it. I mean, we've been through, well, things that seemed impossible to get over. I mean, how much more can they do to us?
It's not what they can do to us. It's what we could do to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, look at Allie and Casey. They're going through so much right now, and just ignore the crazy woman with the ring on her finger.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're right. These things are going to happen. We're going to fight.
I don't want to talk about fighting.
We have to talk about it. Listen, I got an idea. I think we should have our first engaged couple fight right now.
Don't be so stupid.
No. We have the fight, okay? And then we know we've had that fight, so we can digest our food. Everything will be okay.
All right, fine. What do we fight about?